the smallest of people facing the greatest of risks, relying on food from strangers in a foreign land. And her family's intent on taking her on a dinghy across the channel.
I'm going about...
You're not worried about your little one?
Yeah, but I go.
Why? Why?
Because bad, life bad. In Iraq. Yeah? No money, no house, no bad life. Bad everything.
We see mothers and their children everywhere, doing what they can to stay warm and telling us about the same dangerous decision.
Yes, I with my family going to UK in the water.
But it's very dangerous with the children. Humanitarian groups who are helping argue hardline government migration policies don't work and simply encourage the smuggling networks.
We've seen, policies of deterrence, of trying to stop people from settling here in France, of trying to stop them from making those journeys, and people aren't doing that. And actually, as British people, we should be proud that people want to come to the UK, that they see it as somewhere that's safe for them to live, and there should be a system in place that allows them to do that, a safe and legal route that allows them to do that without having to risk their lives.
The refugees eagerly use charity charging points to ring home, but also to connect with smuggling groups who take their money and arrange the sea passage.
Yes, there are some guys responsible for that. They check the road. If everything is safe, the police are not in the road. They manage everything and boat to fix the boat, put everything together, and then the migrants carry the boat and made it to the shore, and they get inside and go.
Many tell us of several botched attempts, but the life jackets around indicate future channel trips are still planned. A few people have built their shelters in the woods, and quite a few are keeping these on hand, life jackets ready for the next trip across the channel. Among those still planning to make the trip are unaccompanied children. We saw mostly boys, including this 14-year-old, seen in the middle of two friends, but who'd fled Afghanistan on his own just before the Taliban took power. But this is very dangerous.
Very dangerous, yes.
But you're still going to do it?
99% we will die in the sea. But we should go. We don't have other way.
We found one 22-year-old Afghan who's just arrived in Dunkirk, now desperately looking for a way to cross to Britain.
My father he was a policeman in Afghanistan, so now he is at home, he is close, he cannot go outside. So when I say for them, so when I go to Britannia, I will help you. So we say for the government to Britannia, so you help my family, because my father is a policeman, so he cannot go outside. And the Taliban see him, so maybe they will kill them.
He's talking to his brother, still in Kabul, who tells us the whole family's future rests on him reaching Britain safely.
Now my life is in danger in Afghanistan. I cannot go out of the home, out of the village.
All those we spoke to told us of travelling and living rough for weeks. Adil showed us where he, his wife and 4 young children have been sheltering. The family fled persecution in Iraq, and he spent thousands on a smuggling network openly operating on Facebook. Again, he tells us, he has no alternative.
Of course I'm scared of taking my family by boat to Britain. But I've no other option. It's the route of death, but I have to take it.
Like so many, the dangers of making that terrible journey are eclipsed by the dangers they're all running from. Alex Crawford, Sky News in northern France.